How's the church doing? Walking through the doors of your church on a Sunday morning, most of us would say, great. Community, worship, and teaching, what more could we ask for? But when we look at the American church, we see a different story forming. We're often told that 40% of our population is Christian, but the real number may be as low as 7% in the U.S. 3.7 million evangelicals are between the age of 18 to 29. 2.6 million of those will leave the faith by age 29. Only 900,000 will return later in life. That's 260,000 a year, and 712 who will quit faith each day. What does that tell us? According to John S. Dickerson, author of The Great Evangelical Recession, it means that if we want to rebuild and restore a culture of discipleship, we have no choice but to release the way American church was done in the 20th century. What's the solution? Studies have shown the most effective answer is church planting, but only 7% of existing churches will ever plant another church. Why? It takes a lot of people, resources, and makes them come to us. So let's bring church to them, on their turf, with one person who is open to learning more about Jesus. That's what we call the disciple-making movement. The disciple-making movement is a process where churches plant churches that plant churches that plant churches. It's simple. This process helps people through Bible discovery with 3 questions. It's sustainable. New groups and churches do only what they can afford and don't rely on outside resources. And scalable. As ordinary people repeat the disciple-making movement process within their personal networks, the gospel spreads virally. It starts with a single person. We'll call them a coach. With the support of a prayer base, they'll search for a community of spiritually interested people to engage with. It only takes one person who has access to the community and whose heart is open and receptive to God. We'll take that person through a discovery Bible study. Through our coaching, this group of new disciples becomes the church plant. These disciples start to multiply by looking for their person of peace and start the process all over again. Time after time, this produces exponential growth. No professionals, no budget, just disciples making disciples. This is DMM.